On the lush, vibrant planet of Arvones, home to the peaceful and technologically advanced Arvoni, life had been turned upside down by a recent conflict with a rival alien faction. The once thriving community was now in mourning, struggling to rebuild their lives amid the ruins left by the devastating attacks. In the heart of this turmoil was a young Arvoni girl named Leora. With her delicate, lavender-hued skin and large, expressive eyes, she stood out even among her own kind. But behind those eyes was a deep sadness. Leora had lost her parents in the conflict, and the weight of her grief was more than her young heart could bear. She wandered through the remnants of her home, feeling lost and alone. The Galactic Council, aware of the plight of the Arvoni, sent aid missions to help the community recover. Among these missions was a human contingent, led by Captain Daniel Carter, an experienced explorer and diplomat known for his empathy and understanding. Captain Carter arrived on Arvones aboard a sleek exploration vessel, bringing with him supplies and a team of specialists to assist the Arvoni in rebuilding. As he stepped onto the planet's surface, he was struck by the beauty of Arvones, a world of towering crystal spires and lush, bioluminescent forests. But the somber atmosphere of the community weighed heavily on his heart. During a visit to a local school, Captain Carter noticed a young girl sitting alone, her eyes downcast and her spirit seemingly broken. He approached her gently, his voice soft and kind. "Hello there. My name is Daniel. What's your name?" Leora looked up, her eyes filled with a mix of curiosity and sadness. "I'm Leora," she replied quietly. Captain Carter smiled warmly. "It's nice to meet you, Leora. I couldn't help but notice that you seem a bit down. Is there anything I can do to help?" Leora hesitated, unsure if she could trust the stranger. But something in Captain Carter's demeanor made her feel safe. "I miss my parents," she admitted, her voice trembling. "They were taken away by the war." Captain Carter's heart ached for the young girl. He knelt down beside her, meeting her gaze with compassion. "I'm so sorry for your loss, Leora. It's never easy to lose the ones we love. But I want you to know that you're not alone. There are people here who care about you, and we're all here to help each other." Leora's eyes filled with tears, but for the first time in a long while, she felt a glimmer of hope. Captain Carter's kindness and understanding began to break through the walls she had built around her heart. Over the next few days, Captain Carter spent more time with Leora, sharing stories of resilience and hope from Earth's history. He told her about the challenges humanity had faced and how they had overcome them through unity and perseverance. "You know, Leora," he said one evening as they sat by a crackling fire, "hope is a powerful thing. It can light up even the darkest of times and give us the strength to keep going. And I see that strength in you." Leora listened intently, her heart beginning to heal with each story. She found solace in Captain Carter's words and the genuine care he showed her. For the first time since the conflict, she began to believe that there was still hope for a brighter future. As Captain Carter continued to interact with Leora, he noticed her gradually opening up. She began to share more about her parents, their love for exploration, and the dreams they had for her future. "My parents always told me that the stars hold endless possibilities," Leora said wistfully. "But now, I just feel lost." Captain Carter placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "Your parents were right, Leora. The stars do hold endless possibilities, and you have the strength to find your path. It's okay to feel lost sometimes, but remember that you're not alone. We can face the challenges together." Leora nodded, her eyes reflecting a mix of determination and hope. Captain Carter's presence had become a source of comfort and inspiration for her. She found herself looking forward to their daily interactions, eager to learn more about the human who had brought hope to her world. One afternoon, Captain Carter took Leora to a nearby hill that overlooked the Arvoni settlement. As they sat together, gazing at the sunset, he shared stories of Earth's resilience in the face of adversity. He spoke of historical figures who had overcome great challenges and how their courage had inspired generations. "Leora, you have the same potential within you," Captain Carter said softly. "You can be a beacon of hope for your people. Your parents' legacy lives on in you, and you have the power to make a difference." Leora's heart swelled with a newfound sense of purpose. Captain Carter's words resonated deeply within her, igniting a spark of determination. She realized that despite the pain and loss, there was still hope for a brighter future, one that she could help shape. As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Captain Carter and Leora made a silent promise to each other. They would face the challenges ahead together, and through their bond, they would bring hope to a world in need. Captain Daniel Carter continued to spend time with Leora, hoping to bring some light back into her life. Each day, he made it a point to visit her, often bringing small tokens or stories from Earth. He noticed that she was starting to come out of her shell, albeit slowly. One day, Captain Carter visited Leora's school again. He brought with him a small, beautifully crafted globe of Earth, with vibrant colors and intricate details. He presented it to Leora with a warm smile. "This is for you, Leora. It's a globe of my home planet, Earth. I thought you might like it." Leora's eyes widened with curiosity and wonder as she accepted the globe. "It's beautiful," she whispered, tracing her fingers over the continents and oceans. "Thank you, Captain Carter." "You're welcome," he replied gently. "I wanted to share a piece of my world with you. There's so much to explore and learn, and I hope it inspires you to keep dreaming." As the days went by, Captain Carter shared more stories of Earth's resilience and the strength of the human spirit. He told Leora about famous explorers, inventors, and leaders who had overcome great challenges to achieve their dreams. He spoke of the unity and determination that had carried humanity through difficult times. One afternoon, Captain Carter found Leora sitting by a small pond, gazing at her reflection. He approached her quietly and sat down beside her. "Penny for your thoughts?" he asked with a gentle smile. Leora looked up, a hint of a smile playing at the corners of her lips. "I was just thinking about the stories you told me. How people on Earth faced so many challenges but never gave up. It makes me wonder if I can be strong like that too." "You already are, Leora," Captain Carter said sincerely. "You faced so much, and yet you're still here, finding the strength to keep going. That's what real courage looks like." Leora's eyes glistened with tears, but they were tears of hope and determination. She felt a warmth in her heart that she hadn't felt in a long time. Captain Carter's words and actions were helping her find her way out of the darkness. As they continued to spend time together, Captain Carter introduced Leora to new hobbies and interests. He taught her how to play chess, a game he loved for its strategic thinking and the way it encouraged patience and foresight. Leora took to the game quickly, her natural intelligence and curiosity shining through. "You're a natural," Captain Carter said with a proud smile as Leora checkmated him for the first time. "I have a feeling you're going to be a great strategist one day." Leora's face lit up with joy. "Really? You think so?" "I know so," Captain Carter replied confidently. "You have a brilliant mind, Leora. Never forget that." Their bond grew stronger with each passing day. Captain Carter became a mentor and a friend to Leora, guiding her through her grief and helping her rediscover the wonders of life. He encouraged her to explore the beauty of Arvonies, to find joy in the simple things, and to believe in herself. One evening, as the sun set in a blaze of colors over the crystal spires of Arvonies, Captain Carter and Leora sat together, sharing stories and laughter. The stars began to twinkle in the night sky, and Leora felt a sense of peace and hope that she hadn't felt in a long time. "Captain Carter," she said softly, "thank you for being here. You've brought so much hope into my life." Captain Carter placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "It's my honor, Leora. You've brought hope into my life too. Together, we'll face whatever challenges come our way, and we'll find the strength to keep moving forward." As they gazed at the stars, Leora felt a renewed sense of purpose. She knew that with Captain Carter by her side, she could overcome any obstacle and find her place in the universe. The bond they had formed was a beacon of hope, guiding them through the darkness and into the light. Captain Carter's continued presence on Arvonis began to change not just Leora's life, but the community around them. His kind demeanor and insightful stories slowly started to mend hearts and bring a sense of calm to the grieving Arvoni. Captain Carter introduced Leora to human culture in various ways. He taught her how to play chess, a game that encouraged strategic thinking and patience. Leora's sharp mind quickly adapted to the game, and she found herself excited by the challenge it presented. "You're a natural," Captain Carter said proudly as Leora won her first game. "I think you could become an incredible strategist one day." Leora's face lit up with joy. "Really? Thank you, Captain Carter." Captain Carter introduced her to other human hobbies as well. He showed her how to make simple earth-based crafts like origami and painting. Leora found solace in these activities, her creativity blossoming as she explored new ways to express herself. One day, Captain Carter took Leora on a small adventure. They decided to explore the bioluminescent forests that surrounded the settlement. The forest was a place of wonder, filled with glowing plants and creatures that shimmered in the twilight. As they walked, Leora's eyes sparkled with excitement. "This forest is so beautiful. I've lived here all my life, but I never really appreciated it until now." Captain Carter smiled. "Sometimes it takes seeing things through a different perspective to truly appreciate their beauty. And you, Leora, have a beautiful soul that can bring light to even the darkest places." Leora blushed, but she felt a warmth in her heart that she hadn't felt in a long time. Captain Carter's words and presence were helping her heal one step at a time. Their bond continued to grow stronger. Captain Carter became a mentor and a friend to Leora, guiding her through her grief and helping her rediscover the wonders of life. He encouraged her to explore her planet, to find joy in the simple things, and to believe in herself. As time went on, Leora's sense of wonder and curiosity returned. She began to see the world through new eyes, finding beauty in the smallest details. She started to smile more, her laughter echoing through the settlement. The other Arvoni noticed the change in Leora and began to see Captain Carter in a new light. His genuine care for their people and his efforts to bring hope to their community earned him their respect and admiration. One evening, as they sat on a hill overlooking the settlement, Captain Carter shared another story from Earth's history. "Leora, there was once a great leader named Nelson Mandela. He faced incredible challenges and hardships, but he never gave up hope. He believed in the power of unity and forgiveness, and he inspired millions with his courage." Leora listened intently, feeling inspired by the story. "Captain Carter, do you think I can make a difference like that one day?" Captain Carter looked at her with pride. "I believe you can, Leora. You have a kind heart, a brilliant mind, and a spirit that refuses to give up. You can be a beacon of hope for your people." Leora's heart swelled with determination. She knew that with Captain Carter by her side, she could face any challenge and help bring hope to her community. The bond they had formed was a source of strength and inspiration, guiding them through the darkness and into the light. The bond between Captain Carter and Leora continued to grow, but their journey was not without its challenges. While many of the Arvoni appreciated Captain Carter's efforts, there were still those who viewed his presence with suspicion and fear. They worried that the humans' involvement might bring more trouble to their already fragile community. One afternoon, as Captain Carter and Leora were walking through the settlement, they encountered a group of Arvoni who were openly hostile. Their leader, a stern-looking elder named Valus, approached them with a scowl. "Human," Valus began, his voice cold and accusatory, "why do you insist on meddling in our affairs? Your kind has brought nothing but trouble to our world." Captain Carter remained calm and respectful. "I understand your concerns, Elder Valus. My intention is to help and support your community, not to cause harm." We share a common goal of healing and rebuilding. Valus crossed his arms, his gaze unwavering. Our people have suffered greatly, and we cannot afford to take any more risks. How do we know you won't bring more conflict to our doorstep? Leora, sensing the tension, stepped forward with determination. Elder Valus, Captain Carter has been a true friend to me and to our people. He has shown us kindness and compassion, and he has helped me find hope when I thought it was lost. Please give him a chance. Valus hesitated, his stern expression softening slightly as he looked at Leora. You speak with conviction, child. Perhaps there's more to this human than I thought. Captain Carter seized the opportunity to address the gathered crowd. I know that trust must be earned, and I am committed to earning yours. Together, we can overcome the challenges we face and create a brighter future for Arvonis. The crowd murmured among themselves, and Valus finally nodded. Very well, human. We will give you the chance to prove yourself, but know that we will be watching closely. With the immediate tension diffused, Captain Carter and Leora continued their efforts to rebuild trust within the community. They organized activities and workshops that brought the Arvoni together, fostering a sense of unity and collaboration. Captain Carter shared knowledge about human technology and agriculture, helping the Arvoni improve their own methods. As the days passed, more and more Arvoni began to see the positive impact of Captain Carter's presence. Leora played a key role in bridging the gap between her people and the human, her resilience and determination inspiring others to open their hearts and minds. One evening, as Captain Carter and Leora were working on a community project, a young Arvoni boy approached them hesitantly. Captain Carter, he said shyly, can you teach me how to play that game you showed Leora? The one with the little pieces on the board. Captain Carter smiled warmly. Of course. It's called chess, and I'd be happy to teach you. As the boy joined them, Leora watched with pride. She realized that Captain Carter's influence was spreading, and the community was beginning to heal. The bond they had formed was a beacon of hope, guiding them through the challenges and bringing them closer together. However, their newfound unity would soon be put to the test. The rival alien faction that had caused so much suffering was preparing to strike again, and the Arvoni would need all the strength and resilience they could muster to defend their home. The threat of another attack from the rival alien faction loomed over Arvonis like a dark cloud. The Arvoni, once again, found themselves on edge, their recent progress towards healing threatened by the imminent danger. Captain Carter and Leora knew that they had to act swiftly to prepare the community for what lay ahead. Captain Carter called for a meeting with the Arvoni leaders and the community members. We need to be ready for anything, he began, his voice firm yet compassionate. We can't afford to be caught off guard. Together, we have the strength and resilience to defend our home. Elder Valus, who had initially been skeptical of Captain Carter, now stood beside him, offering his support. Captain Carter is right. We must unite and combine our strengths. Let us not allow fear to divide us. The Arvoni community, inspired by the unity and determination of their leaders, began to organize themselves. Captain Carter and Leora took charge of coordinating the defense efforts, bringing together the unique skills and knowledge of both humans and Arvoni. The Arvoni engineers, with Captain Carter's guidance, improved their existing defense systems and fortified the settlement. They set up advanced monitoring devices to detect any approaching threats and created safe shelters for the vulnerable members of the community. Leora, now filled with a sense of purpose and determination, played a crucial role in rallying the younger Arvoni. She shared Captain Carter's stories of resilience and hope, inspiring her peers to contribute to the defense efforts. They worked together, creating plans and strategies to protect their home. As the preparations continued, Captain Carter noticed a change in the community. The initial fear and uncertainty were being replaced by a sense of unity and hope. The bond between humans and Arvoni grew stronger, and together they faced the challenges with unwavering resolve. One evening, As the sun set over the crystal spires of Arvones, Captain Carter and Leora stood at the edge of the settlement, looking out at the horizon. "We've come a long way, Leora," Captain Carter said, pride evident in his voice. "Your strength and determination have inspired so many." Leora smiled, feeling a warmth in her heart. "It's all thanks to you, Captain Carter. You showed me that even in the darkest times, there is always hope." As the night fell, the rival alien faction launched their attack. The alarms blared, and the Arvones sprang into action, their preparations paying off. The defense systems held strong, and the community worked together seamlessly, repelling the invaders with determination and courage. Captain Carter and Leora moved through the settlement, providing support and encouragement to those around them. Their bond and leadership inspired the Arvoni to stand their ground, proving that together they could overcome any obstacle. After hours of intense battle, the rival faction finally retreated, defeated and unable to breach the Arvoni defenses. The community erupted in cheers. Their victory was a testament to their unity and resilience. As the dust settled, Captain Carter and Leora stood side by side, looking out at the stars. "We did it," Leora said, her voice filled with joy and relief. "We protected our home." Captain Carter smiled, his heart swelling with pride. "Yes, we did. And it's because we believed in each other and never gave up." The bond they had formed had become a beacon of hope, guiding the Arvoni through the darkness and into the light. The community had emerged stronger, their unity and resilience a testament to the power of hope and determination. In the wake of their victory, the Arvoni community was filled with a newfound sense of pride and unity. The rival alien faction had been defeated, and the settlement was safe once more. The Arvoni and humans worked side by side to repair the damage and ensure that their defenses would be even stronger in the future. Captain Carter and Leora continued to play crucial roles in the rebuilding efforts. Their bond had become a symbol of hope and resilience, inspiring others to work together and believe in the possibility of a brighter future. One afternoon, as Captain Carter and Leora were helping to rebuild a damaged structure, Elder Valus approached them with a group of Arvoni leaders. "Captain Carter, Leora," he began, his voice filled with respect. "We owe you a debt of gratitude. Your leadership and bravery have brought hope to our people in our darkest hour." Captain Carter smiled humbly. "Thank you, Elder Valus. It has been an honor to stand with you and your people. Together, we have shown that unity and hope can overcome any challenge." Leora beamed with pride, her heart swelling with a sense of accomplishment. "We did it because we believed in each other. Our strength comes from our unity." The community continued to heal, both physically and emotionally. Leora, now a symbol of resilience and hope, helped lead efforts to support those who had lost loved ones and provide comfort to the grieving. She shared the lessons she had learned from Captain Carter, encouraging others to find strength in their bonds and to never give up hope. As the days turned into weeks, Captain Carter's mission on Arvones neared its end. He knew that it was time to return to Earth, but he also knew that his journey had left a lasting impact on the Arvoni people and on Leora. One evening, as the sun set over the crystal spires, Captain Carter and Leora stood together, gazing at the horizon. "Leora," Captain Carter began, his voice filled with emotion, "my mission here is coming to an end, but I want you to know that our bond will always remain. You have a bright future ahead of you, and I have no doubt that you will continue to inspire and lead your people." Leora's eyes filled with tears, but they were tears of gratitude and hope. "Thank you, Captain Carter. You've brought so much light into my life. I promise to keep the spirit of unity and resilience alive among our people." Captain Carter placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "I know you will, Leora. And remember, you are never alone. The stars hold endless possibilities, and I will always be with you in spirit." As Captain Carter prepared to depart, the Arvoni community gathered to bid him farewell. They presented him with a beautifully crafted crystal, a symbol of their gratitude and the bond they had formed. "This crystal represents our unity and the hope you have brought to our world," Elder Valus explained. "May it remind you of your time with us and the light you have shared." With a heart full of gratitude, Captain Carter boarded his vessel, the crystal in hand. As the ship ascended into the sky, Leora watched with a sense of pride and determination. She knew that Captain Carter's legacy would continue to guide her and her people. The story of Captain Carter and Leora became a legend among the Arvoni, a testament to the power of hope, unity, and resilience. The bond they had formed brought light to a world in darkness and showed that even in the face of great challenges, there is always hope for a brighter future. With Captain Carter's departure, the Arvoni community faced a new chapter in their history. The unity and hope that had been ignited by his presence continued to guide them as they worked together to rebuild their lives and strengthen their defenses. Leora, now a symbol of resilience and leadership, took on a more active role in the community. Her bond with Captain Carter had instilled in her a sense of purpose and determination. She knew that her people looked to her for inspiration, and she was ready to rise to the challenge. One evening, as Leora stood on the hill overlooking the settlement, she held the crystal that Captain Carter had left behind. Its radiant glow reminded her of the light he had brought into her life and the lessons he had taught her. She vowed to keep his spirit alive among her people. Leora called for a gathering of the community, where she shared her vision for the future. "My friends," she began, her voice steady and filled with conviction, "we have faced great challenges and endured immense loss. But we have also found strength in each other and discovered the power of unity and hope." The Arvoni listened intently, their hearts filled with pride and admiration for the young leader who had emerged from the darkness. Captain Carter showed us that even in the darkest times, there is always a way forward. We must continue to work together, support each other, and believe in the possibilities that lie ahead. As Leora spoke, she saw the determination in the eyes of her people. They were ready to embrace the new beginning that awaited them. With renewed vigor, they set to work, improving their infrastructure, enhancing their education systems, and fostering a culture of innovation and collaboration. Under Leora's leadership, the Arvoni began to explore new opportunities for growth and advancement. They reached out to other species in the Galactic Council, forging alliances and sharing knowledge. The spirit of unity and cooperation that Captain Carter had introduced became the foundation of their interactions with the wider galaxy. Months turned into years, and Arvonis flourished. The once devastated settlement had transformed into a beacon of hope and progress. The community thrived, their bonds stronger than ever. Leora, now a respected leader, never forgot the lessons she had learned from Captain Carter. She often gazed at the stars, knowing that their bond transcended time and space. She continued to inspire her people, guiding them with wisdom and compassion. One day, as Leora stood on the hill, she received a transmission from Captain Carter. His face appeared on the holographic display, a warm smile on his lips. "Leora, I wanted to check in and see how you're doing. I've heard amazing things about the progress you and your people have made." Leora's heart swelled with joy. "Captain Carter, it's so good to see you. We've come a long way, thanks to you. Your teachings have been our guiding light." Captain Carter's eyes twinkled with pride. "I always knew you had it in you, Leora. You're a remarkable leader, and I'm honored to have been a part of your journey." As they continued to talk, Leora felt a deep sense of gratitude. The bond they had formed had brought hope and light to a world in darkness, and it would continue to guide them as they faced the future. With the stars shining brightly above, Leora knew that there was always hope, even in the darkest of times. The legacy of Captain Carter lived on in the hearts of the Arvoni, a testament to the power of unity, resilience, and enduring spirit of hope. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe the channel for more videos like this.